My goal is we're going to move as quickly as we can, and I am going to have the last note, the last hit done before the puck drops. As we have done for several years, many of you know, if you're a younger parent who don't know, we've been very fortunate to have many fine partnerships that are not very common in the high school band world. Each year that I've been at Creuse, I've had numerous discussions and concerns with students as their parents have been deployed. I had a band booster president, Raylene Bradley, her husband, was deployed. We have band students, as Jackie first is just a band student, and then, my band booster president was going to be deployed. And Katie Smith and Kyle Smith, as their parents were being deployed. And now I have my niece's husband deployed in Afghanistan. We have a great project here at Creuse called the Backpack Project, and it provides backpacks for people in need. There is a very important project that I became aware of that started with a concert last November. I'm going to have a friend tell you briefly about it in a moment. That is called the Wounded Warrior Project, and it started providing backpacks when soldiers are catastrophically wounded in battle, and they're shipped out so quickly, they're shipped out with nothing. They have no way to contact home, they have none of their toiletries, possessions, not a magazine to read, they wake up with nothing. The Wounded Warrior Project provides them with a backpack with essentials so they can contact home, so that they have anything they need. And then now it has grown to provide services when they're home. A great concert took place last November, and I ended up in a meeting in December after this concert with several leaders in the music industry, from major manufacturers, from instrument and uniform manufacturers, from a very powerful National Band Directors Association called the American School Band Directors Association, and with several other people, including a gentleman who has webcast our concerts around the world for the last 4 or 5 years. This concert tonight is being webcast live. The owner of banddirector.com is Dave Knox, and he's going to explain a little bit how Creuse today became the band of pride. Okay.
Hello. Thank you, Mr. Hilton. Thank you, parents. Thank you, students. Thank you, all active duty and veterans. Are there any veterans in the auditorium tonight? If there are, can you please stand up? Thank you for your service. As Mr. Hilton said, tonight I wear 2 hats, one as banddirector.com, the other is a representative for the Band of Pride. Tonight, your students are honorary Band of Pride members. What is a Band of Pride? Well, it is really a newly formed organization that started about a year ago today. I received a call from a lady named Melinda Marinoff from New York City Group Tours that hosts bands to march in the Veterans Day Parade. The day prior, all the bands get together and have a play a concert in Times Square. She wanted to do a live webcast right from Times Square, and we made it happen. Before I went in, and as we were discussing the project, I really wanted to do something special, something I could put my mark on to give back. So after some discussion and talking about who knows who and how we can make connections, we were put in touch with a lady named Lynn Schaeffler, who was the activities director at the New York VA Hospital. And what ended up happening was, after the concert in Times Square, the 319 Statue of Liberty Army Band, high school from Manasquan, New Jersey, our own John Madden, director of marching band from Michigan State University, came in, and we put on a concert that was streamed live and dedicated to all wounded soldiers, to all VA hospitals. And it was really, truly something special. What made it really something out of the ordinary was that the high school from Manasquan had a young Army Ranger that was killed in the line of duty who was a band member just a couple years prior. These young kids came in and sat stand by stand with each member of the 319. And there wasn't a dry eye in the house there. And I thought, this can't just stop here. We need to bring this and do it again to cities across the country. So as we were talking about this before Veterans Day, I knew I had to rally some of the educational community. And we were webcasting the American School Band Directors Conference, and I presented the idea to Director Mr. Hilton and also Monty Dunn, the president of ASBDA. Within minutes, they had organized and voted to join the effort. And I talked to Monty yesterday, telling him that we're going to have this concert tonight, and thank him for all that he's been doing, because we need that support to let kids have opportunities to use their music, to play, and do something special like tonight's concert. And Monty says, "Hey Dave, I'm just a country guy, and I'm just in a small town in Westby, Wisconsin." And I said, "No, Rush, you're a Monty, you're a leader." He led the effort with the American School Band Directors Association. He led by having one of the concerts in his own hometown. And together with Mr. Hilton, who is leading today, they lead by example. And I commend them for that. So here we are tonight for the third concert that will follow up with others as the year goes on. And it'll finish in New York, the 10th anniversary of 9/11. There's 3,500 students coming in to perform. And we'll do this again in Times Square. We'll go back to the New York City VA Hospital, and we'll find other ways to continue this effort. So tonight, an honorary band of pride students here. I'm excited to be a part of this, and I'm excited to hear them play tonight. So thank you very much. And I would like to finish, before I forget, to thank the members of the 338 that are coming in tonight, member of Vietnam Veterans of America, Chapter 154 from Roseville. These gentlemen came in without question. I asked them to come, they were here. And I appreciate that so much. Also, a couple of people that have really made this happen too. Shelby Brown, jazz artist. A friend of mine, Dennis Bamber from Music Factory Direct, has made that possible. He put me in touch with Shelby. As soon as I mentioned it to him, he says, "I'm there." Fruhoff Uniforms, they've been in business 100 years. They have helped the project. Buffet, Crampon, Instruments. These gentlemen and these companies have gone out of their way to continue this effort. So thank them as well. Thank you again.